The day Felipe quietly realized Leonor was entering a new chapter. There are moments in every parent's life that change everything. Not loud moments, not dramatic moments, but quiet ones, the kind that happen in silence, yet stay in the heart forever. For King Felipe VI, one of those moments may have come when he looked at his daughter, Princess Leonor, and realized something profound. She was no longer his little girl. She was stepping into a new chapter. A chapter that would slowly take her closer to becoming queen. And perhaps, for Felipe, that realization was both proud and painful. Because no matter how royal your family may be, a father's heart remains the same. Watching her grow too fast. From the moment Leonor was born, her future was already written. She wasn't just a daughter. She was the future of Spain. Felipe knew that better than anyone. As a father, he watched her first steps, heard her first words, and saw the innocence in her eyes. But as king, he also understood what those moments meant. Each year brought her closer to duty, closer to responsibility, closer to a life that would never fully belong to her. And perhaps there came a moment when Felipe saw her standing taller, speaking stronger, carrying herself differently. And realized childhood was slipping away. Not slowly, but all at once. The weight of her first public speeches. One of the clearest signs of Leonor's transformation came during her public speeches. At first, she was nervous, young, careful, but over time, something changed. Her confidence grew, her voice became steadier. Her presence became stronger. For Felipe, sitting there watching her address the nation, it may have felt surreal. Not because she was performing well, but because she sounded like someone ready. Ready for the future, ready for the crown. And in that moment, he may have seen not his daughter, but Spain's next queen. That realization must have hit deeply. The military training that changed everything. Perhaps no chapter has symbolized Leonor's transition more than her military training. This was no ordinary step. It was symbolic, powerful, necessary. For centuries, Spain's monarchs have undergone military preparation. And now Leonor was following that path. For Felipe, who also experienced military training himself, this was personal. He knew exactly what she was about to face. The discipline, the pressure, the emotional strength it demands. Watching her in uniform may have brought back memories of his own youth. But this time, he was not the one stepping forward. She was. And maybe that's when it truly became real. His daughter was becoming the future. A father seeing strength in silence. What makes moments like this powerful is often what isn't said. Felipe has always appeared composed, controlled, measured. That is the royal way. But silence often hides the deepest emotions. There may have been moments where he simply watched Leonor from afar. At ceremonies, at training, at official appearances, not saying much, just observing. And in those silent moments, he may have noticed her growing independence. The way she no longer needed guidance for every step. The way she carried pressure with grace. That silent strength may have made him proud. But it also reminded him that she was changing. And change is never easy for parents. Queen Letitia's role in the transition. While Felipe may have quietly felt the emotional weight, Queen Letizia has also played a major role in shaping Leonor. Together, Felipe and Letizia have prepared her carefully. But mothers often feel transitions differently. Where Felipe may reflect in silence, Letizia may feel every emotional detail. And perhaps Leonor's growth has brought both pride and sadness into the palace. Because every milestone means one thing. She is moving further into her destiny. And further away from the protected world of childhood. The moment a father lets go. There comes a point when every father understands he cannot protect his child forever. For Felipe, that moment may have arrived quietly. Not in one single event. But through many small moments. Watching Leonor travel alone for royal duties. Watching her make decisions. Watching her stand under pressure. Watching her face the world. Each one a reminder that she was entering her own life. Her own path. And for a king, letting go may be even harder. Because the world she's entering is unforgiving. Every move will be watched. Every mistake magnified. Every decision judged. Felipe knows this better than anyone. Which may be why his concern runs so deep. More than a princess now. Leonor is no longer simply the princess people once saw as a child. She has become a symbol, a future, a responsibility, and Felipe sees that clearly. But beyond the institution, beyond the crown, she remains his daughter. That balance must be incredibly difficult. To support her as a king, to love her as a father, and to accept that her journey will one day lead her where he can no longer walk beside her. That may be the hardest truth of all. The emotional cost of royal destiny. Royal life often looks glamorous, but it comes with sacrifice. Felipe understands the loneliness that can come with the crown. He understands the burden of expectation. And perhaps that's why watching Leonor step into that world is so emotional. Because he knows what it costs. He knows what she may have to give up. Freedom, privacy, normalcy, and maybe, in his quietest thoughts, he wishes he could spare her some of that pain. But he can't, because this is her destiny, just as it was once his. A new chapter begins. Every chapter in life closes another behind it. For Leonor, this new chapter means strength, growth, responsibility. It means becoming the woman Spain will one day depend on. And for Felipe, it means witnessing something every parent eventually faces. The child they once held, becoming someone the world now needs. That realization doesn't always come with tears. Sometimes it comes with silence. A glance, a quiet moment, a deep breath. And perhaps one day, Felipe looked at Leonor and understood. She was ready for what comes next. Even if his heart wasn't. Because sometimes love means accepting that the little girl you once protected is now strong enough to face the world alone. And for King Felipe, that may have been the day he quietly realized Princess Leonor was entering a new chapter. What do you think was the moment Felipe truly saw Leonor as the future queen? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal updates and emotional royal moments.